I think there is two angles here. One is specific to Italy, but the other one has to do with Europe as a whole. First, I think this plan is appropriate for Italy because the financing mechanism is quite different. Yes, it is debt, but it's cheap debt. Is funded through this joint debt issuance. And also some of it is grants. It's money that will not be paid back, at least for quite some time. And it's also about hoping to trigger at least an investment-led recovery. An important number here is that public investment is projected to rise to 3.5% of GDP or so, which is a level we haven't seen since the global financial crisis. So this is the Italian angle. But it's something also that's quite important for Europe as a whole, and we are seeing many of these plans coming through. This is about trying to create eventually over time, if it develops, one debt and one market. So far, whenever there is a blow, a crisis, of big proportions, you see a north-south divide because peripheral debt is perceived more like a credit instrument and not like an interest rate instrument. In Germany, when things are bad, bond yields go down. In Italy, may go higher. And so by possibly trigger an extra degree of fiscal integration over time, if this develops, it will create more shock absorbers, yes, for the periphery, but also for Europe as a whole.
If we think about previous examples of countries that have embraced the idea of massive government intervention in the economy and investment-led growth when they've been facing economic headwinds like historically low growth rates, maybe a demographic crisis, Japan comes to mind. And through the 80s, we saw a series of major investment programs that were designed to try and kickstart the economy and domestic demand. And as we know, they largely failed, but they just increased the debt stock for the government and broadly for society. Why is Italy going to be any different?
It's interesting that you brought this up. Actually, I think Italy and also the European periphery in general couldn't be further from Japan. Germany could look like Japan, perhaps, in certain respects. If by Japan, you mean demographic challenges combined with periods of quiet markets. In Japan, you can have slow growth, deflation or disinflation, and quiet markets. In Germany, you could have that too. But in the periphery, when you have deflation, near zero growth, and what happens is that markets aren't quiet at all. So far, this has been addressed with, yes, a degree of fiscal integration. We've seen some of the stages of banking union, the European stability mechanism, but by and large, it was the ECB backstop that did the trick. It didn't solve the underlying problem. So I think this plan is important first to begin to create that type of backstop. And then I think it's important that it goes not just through public investment, but it happens alongside a range of public and private sector reforms, so the public administration, civil justice, the competition mechanisms as well. This is probably something where we'll see, hopefully, the results over the years, not right away. Well, I would think that even though it's not clear that there's a lot of shovel-ready investments just yet, and then those that happened would not have happened without this plan, I think we'll likely see some boost to growth over the near to medium term as well, over the next year or so, as an example.